Hey everybody, welcome back to Thicker Liquor. My name is John and we are with our good friend George, our tequila aficionado, and I'm excited today because we have some celebrity tequila. Let's get into it. Alright George, and we're back for another video. We got three pretty famous and very rich individuals here.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like some big money on the table here, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So pretty interesting. Again, everyone knows George, our tequila aficionado here, and we're going to run through these tequilas. These are all Blanco, and they are all celebrity tequilas. Why don't you take me through it and tell me what you know about this Casamigos tequila. Let's see if I can get a good focus on that. That is Blanco 100% blue agave tequila from George Clooney.
Yeah, so this one is when people think of drinking tequila, this is probably the bottle that everyone has tried nowadays. And the reason for that is because Casamigos has basically displaced Patron as the standard tequila in all the bars and all the restaurants in the United States.
Do you know what the price point on this is compared to Patron?
Yeah, Patron, they're very similarly priced. They're both about $45 a bottle.
So I wonder if that had anything to do with it, with like the big change in the restaurants or whatever, or was it just financial, or was it that this is just that much better of a tequila?
So it's a partnership with George Clooney and a couple other people, and one of those other people is a restaurateur that has his hands in the industry.
Okay.
And the word is that it was a business deal, and the business deal was so successful, they started up the company in 2013, and by the year 2017, the three of them had agreed to sell it all for $1 billion.
Wow. $1 billion. I mean, it's obviously working out, because if it's sitting in every restaurant, then that money's already come through. So good for them on that. But this is a big company. This is not like they just make one or two types of tequila. I mean, there's a lot of bottles in Casamigos collection.
They have the Blanco, the Reposado, the Añejo, and then the last thing they added was Mezcal.
Yeah.
And the Mezcal bottle, it's a nice looking bottle. It's actually like a black bottle, and then I think they do something to weather it, so it looks a little bit rough.
The bottle's like a beat up looking bottle type of thing. Let's see if I can put a picture of that bottle right over here. Let's give this a try. I don't know too much about it, except let's see what George Clooney is selling besides his movies. Wow, that is really smooth.
Yeah, you're right. No alcohol flavor.
There's tequila flavor, some sweet, and then it just kind of goes away.
Yeah. And it's mildly sweet. It's not extremely sweet.
No, that is very, very good. I really like it too. And all of this tequila has to be made in the Jalisco or the surrounding areas, I believe.
Yeah, those are some of the rules. The few rules amongst tequila is that it has to be made in Jalisco. Tequila has become so popular nowadays that they have just started selling different bottles from different brands for the agave grown in other countries. I'm a little skeptical of trying it because I think the climate and the soil from Jalisco is probably unique, and I'm not sure you can actually replicate that.
And I take this back about his name not being on here. This is the first one I've seen. He actually has his signature on here. There's a little scribble on here.
Yeah.
That's George Clooney. Where's he at there? There's his little scribble, and I noticed that.
A little bit difficult to read.
Yeah, definitely. If I didn't know it was George Clooney, I would have just said it looks like Greg Cloy.
So my feeling with Casamigos is, though, not only is it it's true, it's very commercial and very popular, but it also happens to be a very good sipping tequila.
Yeah, it's very good. Absolutely, it's really sweet. I mean, it's not overly sweet. It's good, and from what I remember from Patron, this is an upgrade from Patron in taste for sure.
Yeah, Patron has a little. This has a little bit less. This has a little more vanilla flavor. Patron has less of that. Maybe more pine and more pepper.
Yeah, like and a more lingering alcohol taste, I think, in the Patron.
Yeah, I think there's props to give to Patron. I think that's the first tequila I tasted.
Yeah.
And that was at the time in the late 90s, early 2000s. That was the most popular tequila.
And it became popular. I'm trying to remember if there was a specific commercial or celebrity or what that made it popular, and I can't seem to recall.
Yeah, the celebrity is Paul Mitchell, the hair products.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Yeah, that's why we have George here, learning all good things about tequila. All right, so now what do we got this one here? This is, like you said, the big cologne bottle.
Yeah.
If you want to smell like tequila, put a little bit on there.
Yeah, it does look like a bottle of cologne. This is DELEÓN, and this was bought by P. Diddy COMBS in 2014. It was an existing producer, but P. Diddy bought it in 2014, and he still retains the ownership of it. And it's also a decent tequila. Yeah,
this is a pretty smooth bottle. Like, you look at all the crap written on these bottles and this bottle, you know what I mean? This big old label with all kinds of things on here, and look at this thing. Yeah. There's like just one big letter on it, and some stuff scribed in the bottom there, not too much. And then you got this really cool top on here.
Yeah, it exudes style, right? And fashion.
It's a shame to throw these. What do you do with these bottles? You make a collection? It's a shame to throw them out. It's one of the things when you got a lot of these different bottles that come through. It's always a shame. I always feel bad throwing them out. I'm like, man, we got to make something with these. Fill them with sand, colored sand sometimes, beads or whatever. I don't know, but it seems like too nice of a piece to throw away. Yeah. It's too bad. Maybe if you have like a walking cane, this would be a cool top to that. For that. Well, let's give this one a try. What do you know about this one in terms of taste?
This one's also a top tier, equally smooth tequila. You may find it a little less sweet than Casamigos, but actually very, very pleasing to drink.
Slow roasted in clay ovens, sweet agave, citrus, warm spice, and smooth vanilla. That sounds really good. Let's try this one. Keeping that one in mind here too.
Wow. That's even smoother, correct?
Yeah. I feel like it's a little smoother, but it has more woody taste. Like the finish is a little bit stronger on this one.
Yeah, I taste the finish of like honeydew melon. Maybe a little bit more alcohol flavor too, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm catching at the very end is that it has a little more alcohol flavor. Not in a bad way at all. It's not like, oh, I'm tasting the alcohol. Like, it tastes very good. I'm very pleased with this one. So far, I like this one because I'm just partial to the sweetness a little bit.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
But this is a total sipping tequila as well.
Yeah, and it's a nice conversation piece.
And what does a bottle like this run?
This one's also approximately $45, $40 to $45.
And that, when you said that about...
this one's about $45 all the time. On sale, you may be lucky to get it for $40.
Okay, so these are a little bit more... You know, you're getting up there in the upper tier, mid to upper tier in vodka price and stuff.
Yeah, and...
I'm sorry, tequila cost.
And at the same time, you know, depends on how fast you drink it, of course, but it's something that you'll have around for a while. It drinks slowly.
Not that slowly. Look. Not that slowly. Okay.
Caught in the act.
That was pretty good. I like that one. I do like this one best so far. And then this is the Michael Jordan tequila.
Yeah, so it's Michael Jordan and 4 other NBA team owners. Okay. Michael Jordan being the most popular of them all.
Right. 100% agave, and this is called what now?
Cincoro, and this is being marketed as an uber high-end tequila. That's an $80 bottle.
This is $80, and look at this bottle. Like, I feel like I'm like this because it's gonna like fall over.
Yeah, it is.
It's really
bowed out. Yeah.
Really designed kind of weird. Very neat. Very dangerous bottle.
It is. Keep it in the
because
back.
it's like, yeah, keep it in the back. Let's give this a try. This is the Michael Jordan Cincoro tequila. Let's see what this is about. They all have a similar smell.
Almost tastes like water.
Yeah, you see, now this one, it doesn't have a very sweet taste at all.
No.
It tastes like just, I don't mean to say it in a bad way, but like watered down tequila.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, it is so smooth. If you just like the taste of tequila and don't want the alcohol to go with it, you can spend $80 and get that.
Yeah, and it's a good show-off piece. Let's try it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a little bit more and try it.
I'm not sure I see the value in paying more than double for Casamigos. Or it is very good, but I don't taste twice as good.
I agree. You're just paying for the name, and maybe with this you can dunk with this. You know what I mean? Maybe your basketball skills go. You know what I mean? This will make you a better actor. This will make you a better producer and singer, and then this will allow you to dribble a basketball with your left hand. So you'll be pretty good with that. I don't see the value in the $80. It's very smooth, very tasty, but it seems very watered down.
I don't taste any like harshness of alcohol at the end. But if it was me to take home, I think I'd be taking home this bottle.
I would too. This one has a little bit of spice. This one is the best in terms of sweetness. And this, sorry MJ, I mean it's good, but I don't know about $80 good.
Yeah. I don't really have much desire to go back and re-explore Patron. Right, which this replaced as like the most mainstream tequila. But it is a very excellent tequila to be such mainstream, to be able to go anywhere in the States, to go to any bar, any restaurant, and be able to order this. I think it's actually.
And it's it's gonna be a top shelf item on any bar as well, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna pay a premium for that tequila, whether it was CLOONEY or not, because of the, probably a little bit more because it is a George Clooney product now, or he's got his name behind it, whatever. I'm sure he's not out there cutting agave plants, you know what I mean? So he might have one in his house, don't get me wrong. He's probably got 5 of them already. But yeah, I don't see it. But value-wise, if it's the same price or if not a little cheaper than Patron, this is way better. This is more of like what I remember Patron tasting.
Yeah.
There's a little bit more alcohol taste.
A little more alcohol, a little more peppery.
And this feels like it could just use a little something more. They refined this down, I think, a little too much.
Yeah, it's hard to put a finger on exactly it, because the flavor is so delicate. It rolls off the tongue so quickly, and it doesn't have much of a finish. So it's really hard to put your finger on one excellent quality of it.
Right, exactly. That's a good point too. Yeah, there's no like, oh, I taste this. I mean, I just hardly taste anything. If it wasn't for the price, this would be a great tequila to get people into tequila.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Very smooth. I don't think it's $80 worth. And if I had a choice between these two, of course, I'm gonna go with that one, just because it just tastes so good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. We enjoyed our time here with George, and we're gonna keep rolling these on. If you have a celebrity tequila you think we ought to try, let us know down in the comments. George, thanks again, man, for coming out.
Thanks, John.
We'll catch you next time on Thicker Liquor.